All right, everybody. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Wasn't going to shoot a video today, but this is turning out pretty decent. Shout out to Zephyr, Robert, Christina, and then also shout out to Gino at Mirror Finish for their recommendations on this aluminum. I was having some trouble. I want to show you guys real quick how you can get more clarity out of your aluminum. This isn't really 100% how you're supposed to do aluminum. If you're doing a true cut and buff on aluminum, you use airway wheels and like a variable speed grinder or high speed grinder if you're good at it. I mean, when you're first starting out, you'd probably want to go about 2,000, 3,000 RPMs. You don't want to get after it. Those 6,000 RPM machines are hard to hang on to. But once you get the hang of it, man, you can make aluminum look like a mirror or better. It's beautiful. Anyway, let me show you some products that I'm using here today. So I tried like 5 different polishes. I won't name drop. It's not that those other polishes weren't effective. They were, but I was getting some hazing in my glove box door. Let me show you the glove box real quick. That's it right there. You see the wheel marks kind of. So what a couple people recommended to me, first off, was to buy this. This is like a fine polish, Zephyr Pro 25. If you're doing any aluminum, guys, I've known of Zephyr for decades. This is one of the polishes I've used a ton of. Not this one. I used the Pro 40, I think it is. It's a really good polish. Let me show you that one. I'll grab it. Hang on. Yeah, it's Pro 40. Anyway, this one has a little more bite in it. You could do a little bit of hand polishing. And if you're cutting aluminum by hand or with a DA machine or a rotary without an airway wheel, I'm not sure that this would be the one. There's other polishes. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole right now. Anyway, so when I was using like the Flitz ball, the Zephyr, I think Zephyr, what's it called? Cotton buff. Used Mother's ball on this. I used a DA white Griot's aluminum polishing pad. I was getting some cut, but it was hazing everything. And this still isn't perfect, but it's cleaning up a little bit better. So what they recommended that I try is this lighter polish. This is more of a fine polish. And then this loose Domit, I think is what they call them. Loose Domit. Anyway, a loose buff is what I call this. And it goes on my drill. So I had to buy the adapter here, the loose wheel, and then the Pro 25. And then what I'm using is just a SM Arnold wax applicator, this bad boy right here. You can find these at my local automotive store, which I'm thankful for. I love SM Arnold. The brand of the wheel and the brand of that adapter are both Zephyr products. If you need help, just call down there, talk to Christina. She's on Instagram, or you can talk to Robert. I think it's Robert at Zephyr, call Zephyr. Anyway, let me show you how this is going. It's not the finished result. I think I could get better results. But I'm clearly not, really, this isn't like show car season. Not that I'm going to show this car much, but just making sure I have you on camera. Yeah, so if it were show car season, I'd probably push a little harder to get this done, but I'm experimenting to see how clear I can get this, and then I've got that instrument cluster to do. It's going to be a booger. Anyway, also, let me show you this real quick so we can draw a comparison. You see this? This side I already hit one time. This side is still kind of cloudy. You see the difference? I hope you can see the difference. See the difference in my hand there in the aluminum? Just a little off clarity over here, right? It's like 2D versus, or 2K versus 4K, or whatever you want to call it. High definition. It's a big difference. Anyway, and again, if you want to take it even the next level beyond this, you would definitely use an airway wheel and a grinder, or a variable speed rotary polisher, however you want to call it. Quick question to aluminum gurus out there, any aluminum polish guys watching this. It was stated in one of the videos about a year ago, I believe it was a year or two old. Anyway, the fella said that microfiber scratches the aluminum quicker than like a cotton towel will. And you know what's funny about that? The other day when I was polishing on this, I was wiping my polishes off with microfiber, and I was finding all kinds of problems in my aluminum. So is that true, guys? Can somebody enlighten me? Please make a comment down below. This aluminum's been a booger for me. I've tried just about everything I have, and I have, like I said, like 5 or 6 different aluminum polishes. I have different variations from foam wheels to a flap wheel to a cotton wheel, now a loose wheel. Have the airway wheels. I've got the impregnated, what do you call that? Wadding. I've tried hand polishing this, and time again, I'm chasing my tail. This so far has been the best clarity out of a product. I'm going to show you how I did it, and I'm sure there's something else I could do even better than this with this product and this wheel and get even more clarity. But let's just try this here, show you what I did. Bear with me, it's going to be kind of a boring video. Aluminum's messy, believe me. And if you do it with an airway wheel and a grinder, wear a mask, wear protection, wear a bandana over your face or a full respirator, because it is dirty. All right. So on this step right here, and I'm not sure, maybe I should be using a sewn cotton buff. So those are like sewn all the way around. Should I use something that's a little bit stiffer on my drill? And should I be like agitating this with my drill for the cutting, so to speak, and then finish up and clean off with this loose, I think this is a loose flannel, loose dommet, forget what they call this. It's all on Zephyr.com though. But this has made the biggest difference, guys. And there's more. I could do more. I could make this even better if I'd practice. I know the process with the wheels, the airways and the rouge bars, just haven't really perfected that. Don't spend a lot of time on that. But that is the best way for aluminum. Look at that. You're going to get a lot of this crap, this oxidation and stuff when you do aluminum. A lot of that. Get used to that darkness. Pretty common. In fact, that's one way to check, see if your aluminum's clear coated or not. Use some polish. If you're not getting black, you have a clear coat on your aluminum. So the cool thing about this, well, it's a yin and yang. Super soft. It is taking this off and bringing in some gloss and clarity. Probably going to go at this 2 or 3 times if I don't get the results I'm after. Probably go back to the drawing board and try something else. Now, before show car season, I'm probably going to have to put some PPF on this, because no matter what I do with this, it's marred up. Fella told me, man, just quit hassling with it and paint it. That's a big negative. Street rods need some chrome, need some leather, need some wood. We're not doing painted. I mean, I'm not saying I'll never paint it, but painting right now is out of the question. Anyway, just put this on, let it haze a minute, and I'm going to remove it with this wheel. And the clarity seemed to be there over here. I still have some wheel marks, but that's me. I think I just go over it a little bit slower. It'll clean it up. So here we go. And then, of course, use your bigger battery so you don't run out of steam. I was losing my battery right there. I can see some wheel marks right here. But that is the principle behind it. I'm going to have to hit this again with a bigger battery and more juice. I left some wheel marks here. But that clarity, guys, I'm going to keep tweaking on this. That clarity is a lot better. See the buff marks? So I'm doing something wrong. They told me they thought that this would clear it up. You know what? I don't want to cut the video. Let's just make this a little bit longer. I'm going to mess with my tripod and get a bigger battery. Go over it maybe with some slower hand speed. I don't know what'll help here. Let's try it with you on board, though. I don't want to leave you hanging like that. All right, here we go. Aluminum's very messy, very messy. So the old 6 amp hour ought to help. A little bit more run time. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm doing something wrong though. The wheel marks are there. Is it the speed? I don't know. Let's find out. Yeah, that's clearing up a lot better. Dang. That looks night and day. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Not saying that's professional grade because it clearly is not. But I am getting a much better result there. Much better. Still some light hazing here. So I think I'm going to try to go over that. See the hazing over here? I got to hit this side again. But the clarity is there. The sharpness is much better with my finger. The image in there. Much better on this side. So aluminum seems straightforward. Looks like you could just rub that stuff out and wipe it off and you'll be golden. Sometimes that's the case, sometimes it's not. Had a heck of a time with this, but this does look night and day better. I'm going to keep toying with that loose buff. Maybe light hand pressure with a different applicator, a little softer applicator pad, maybe slower speed, and go over that 4 or 5 times. And it should look better. And aluminum is messy, guys. Look, the buff came apart. That's pretty common. I don't know if you should wash these first or not. I can't tell you that. You'll have to ask Zephyr or whomever you choose to use. Just be prepared for a lot of mess if you do aluminum. It looks beautiful. So maybe next year, if I can get me a grinder. My wife threw mine away, thought it was in the way. I wasn't going to do these wheels, but I think I am. I think I'm going to go after it. I think I'm going to get me a new grinder, whether it be a Dewalt. I think Makita is the one that's most known in aluminum. Never been a Makita fan, but I mean, they are quality. All the aluminum guys swear by them. Milwaukee, Dewalt, Makita, Flex. I think I want to lean towards Flex, but you guys leave a comment below if you know anything about aluminum or you have any advice or comments. Let me know. Pass this video along if it helps anybody. Give me a thumbs up. Also, if you have comments on the towel, will it scratch this aluminum if you're hand buffing, removing with microfiber? Should I use cotton towels? It was said out there. I wish I knew the video that I watched the other day. I've been watching a lot of aluminum polishing videos. Fella said that, man. He said microfiber is going to scratch more. And you know what? I find that easy to believe. Only this reason. Aluminum is very porous stuff and very soft. As you're doing aluminum, you're bringing some of that aluminum off. If you're wiping it off with a microfiber towel, you're bringing aluminum particles into that towel. You keep buffing it, you're going to just keep hitting that aluminum with more aluminum that's in your rag. So sounds a little bit elementary and basic and stupid actually, but to me it makes sense. I'm following that logic. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. More to come. I'm going to be starting the street rod series here pretty soon. It is winter. Next video, maybe later today, I'm going to start some denibbing. Take care.